Hey there, this is Teapot. Welcome to this week's Brew. Today we are going to talk about science. A lot of science. Very wide fields of science.
Random types of science.
Oh yeah, speaking of random, by the way, did you know that psychology in all of its essence is screwed?
No.
Nice. Alright. This is because there are a few scientists. This is a shout out to SciShow. The video will be in the description below.
The link, not the video.
The link for the video will be in the description box.
Description.
The description
Below.
I am sorry, Thomas. Okay.
Yeah, Evelyn's dying anyway.
I'm already dead. Alright. This is because a group of scientists have proven that many of the tests that prove psychological theories are actually biased towards the results that the researchers want to show. So, essentially, ego depletion, which is one of the affected topics, is screwed, and psychologists are still not sure whether all the other fields of psychology are ruined as well, because the chances of experiments being biased are quite high. The other experiments will probably be biased towards the results that they want to show. So essentially, psychology is ruined. Yay.
Yeah.
Psychology, I love you. But I don't understand psychology. I mean, human psychology changes over time.
Yeah, they do. So that's why it's a very hard subject to study.
Alexis is quiet.
Yes.
Yes.
There's nothing to say right now.
I mean, it changes according to our environment.
Yeah. So true. And moving on, so here's another type of science.
Random topic.
Yeah,
again.
random
Ding,
topic
ding, ding.
again. So I'm gonna be
The
talking
elements
of the periodic table. Yes.
I love that we are so in sync.
Yes. That's a shout out to ASAP Science for the song The Elements of the Periodic Table.
We're not going to sing.
Link in the description below. And
Alexis, you were going to say something.
just say something about the periodic table. Come on.
You're not talking about it.
Yeah, so yeah, she says she's dying, and yeah, she's dead and out of this video. So thank you,
She's not
Alexis.
dead.
Thomas,
what?
Oh,
She just spoke.
Yeah, she revived. And so, as you know, elements of the periodic table, it stops at 118.
Yes.
Yep, it stops at 118. What a weird
Yes.
number.
So, what are scientists? Is this okay for scientists? Are they going to do anything about this weird number?
Yes, they're going to try to add the 8th row to the periodic table because they think that there's still elements that are not discovered.
Like
Yeah.
rats.
Yeah, like maybe like you have to dig like 1 million miles down. I know that will go through the earth directly, but never mind. That's just an example. They have to dig down very, very deep and then to find the element. So they are now trying to actually like get.
Stop saying like.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
triggered.
Triggered.
Okay.
So I'm trying to. No, Evelyn,
What?
you made me lose my train of thoughts.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Okay, guys,
What about the new?
for anyone watching this at home, listening to this podcast, the reason why Evelyn seems so ticked off is because
I can't stand people saying like more than like once, like or like twice, like in the like same like sentence, like without like
Okay,
the like proper context.
okay, Evelyn, calm down.
Chill. Take the chill pill. It's in the fridge.
There is no chill pill. There is no fridge. Okay.
The fridge is a lie. Everything is a lie.
Yes.
Okay, so now I got back my train of thought. So as I was saying, scientists are trying to like make elements, like make them, not find them, make them. Okay, sorry, I said like again, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. So, as I was saying, the scientists, they try to take two different elements, put them into the particle accelerator, and then just, bombard each other and then try to like make the smaller atom go into the larger atom, which then they will form the new element, which is heavier, which is 119, 120, 121.
When are they gonna stop? You know where they're gonna stop at?
I do not know that.
Maybe they're just gonna keep on making random elements until they screw up the periodic table and all.
Or maybe they screw up the particle accelerator, which might lead to a huge explosion, which might then drive the whole terrain up because it's like the ring is like super big, and then
You said like twice out of context.
and then it will screw up the whole terrain of the things above.
Terrain? What are you talking about?
Because the
You
particle
stupid.
because the particle accelerator is underground, from what I know.
What? Okay. Okay. Anyway, does anybody want to know about the brilliant backstory of the periodic table?
Sure, why not?
It's a very long-winded story.
It's okay. Just don't say like again.
All right.
Thomas, stop.
In the beautiful, random, I don't know what city of Russia, there was this family called the Mendeleev family. The dad died. It was unfortunate. It was cold and sad. And his humongous family consisted of his wife and many children. Wow. He and his wife were very active. Anyways.
Good job, Evelyn.
So
Way to keep this PG, huh?
I am suggesting something. I am not directly speaking of it.
Sure, why not? Anyway, continue.
So, this family of mother and many children, they tried to set up this company, I forgot what it was producing, and it exploded, and thus they had to move. So, the mother, sensing the scientist, whose name is Mendeleev, the tiny little kid's potential, decided to send him to university. And so, with the horse, Mendeleev's belongings, and his butt, they both went to find this university in Moscow.
Moscow!
Thank you, Thomas. Okay, this beautiful music.
Great.
Great. I think that was my alarm. Wait, what? Alright. Okay, sorry.
You can attend to it later.
Yeah.
Podcast first.
Yay. Okay, we're doing this all for you guys, you viewers. Yeah, okay. So, back to the story of Mendeleev and his wife. They and his mother were going to this university in Moscow, and there, his mother pleaded with a professor to get Mendeleev into the university, which he promptly declined. So, with Mendeleev and his now saddle-worn butt, they both set out to find another university, and this time the professor accepted Mendeleev's mom's pleading, and thus Mendeleev's mom, having finished her job, promptly died. This family loves to die. Alright, yay. So Mendeleev, since he's a brilliant scientist, he discovered that there was something wrong with the way of arranging elements at that time according to atomic number. It's the number of protons in the atom's nucleus. And so he decided to rearrange it in what's now known as the periodic table, except that there were random gaps inside. So, why are there random gaps inside? Mendeleev asked himself, and I am sure that you are asking that yourself now, or if you're not, ask yourself that now. So, he was he was asking himself that very question, and he decided to keep on rearranging it until he realized that they were just simply missing atoms, elements that belonged in those tiny little gaps. And he predicted the atomic number for these elements. And he was right, even before they got discovered. When they were discovered, he was right again. Yay. That's the story of how the periodic table got created.
Yeah, so when did Mendeleev die?
I don't know. He was quite old when he died, thank goodness.
Okay.
But I think the periodic table should be arranged in a cylinder because that would make more sense.
Sure.
But that would make it difficult to print in books and draw it out.
Yeah. I mean, you have to have excellent visual art skills. Be like, yay!
And awkward silence.
You had
Thomas, why?
you had to mention that it was awkward. Now my talking, which is not silent, is awkward. Thank you very much. My pen just died. Anyway.
Good job. Good job, Thomas.
Can we have a fun fact?
Yes. Fun fact of the day.
Ding dong.
Cats like boxes.
Why?
Cat psychology.
Which
Ding
is
dong.
a ruined field. Yeah, but it is ruined for humans, but not for animals. I mean, we don't know much about animal psychology because,
We can't even understand what you're talking and what you're squeaking about and what you're meowing about.
in this case.
Yeah.
So, cats like boxes because for one thing... Oh yes, wait, sorry. Shout out to SciShow. The link for this video will be in the description below. We are sorry, SciShow. Do not sue us. Anyways, cats like boxes because for one thing, it makes them feel more secure as they are hunters that feel safer in covered surroundings. For example, leopards feel safe in trees. That's why they hide in trees. So cats, to observe their prey and rest and stuff, they hide in boxes, which is the rough equivalent of trees for leopards. And secondly, apparently our houses are too cold. Cats, since they belong in the sub-desert environment, they are supposed to be living in temperatures of 30 to 36 degrees, but normally our houses are quite cold, as in 24 degrees Celsius and maybe even below, so they need to hide in boxes to reduce their energy.
And
Not
that's,
energy heat.
and that's why some cats like to sit in front of the furnace.
Furnace?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
furnace.
And that
Is it?
concludes our first
The first podcast.
of Teapot.
Let her speak.
Ding dong.
Alexis, please speak.
Yeah. Come on.
Please.
I don't know what to say.
You're gonna end up this video now. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Brew. We hope you enjoyed it. Come back
2 weeks
after
later.
after a fortnight to enjoy the next podcast, and we shall see you next time.
Bye.